Back in the 90s, cracked the AOL code, texting turned gold, now the stories unfold. From dial-up dreams to LinkedIn kings, he taught the world how to build through strings. It's the Max method, no guessing, just growth. 4 steps deep, he's coached them both. Top earners, big burners, trainers and pros. Max lit the fire, now everyone knows. Started with a spark, now the blueprint's live. Thousands trained and they multiply. From Facebook chats to LinkedIn leads, he plants the seeds, then watches them succeed. Mentor to coach is the guide for the great. Author, speaker, shaping fate. You don't just follow Max, you duplicate. That's how legends elevate. It's the Max method, built to last. Social selling, scaling fast. Call him the father, the go-to name. Max Steingart, he changed the game. It's the Max method, built to last. Social selling, scaling fast. Call him the father, the go-to name. Max Steingart, he changed the game.
Hey, good morning, everybody, and welcome to our first live broadcast for today. And I want to start out by talking about quarters. You know, like a football game, like a basketball game, businesses break down their year in quarters. First quarter, January, February, March. Second quarter, April, May, and June. Third quarter, July, August, and September. Fourth quarter, October, November, and December. So I want to welcome all of my friends that are watching this on Facebook, watching this on LinkedIn, watching this on my YouTube channel. And for those of my students, old students, new students, and their guests that are watching this on this Zoom session. And for those of you that are students, I encourage you to get your questions answered. We will have another one of these at 4 o'clock this afternoon. Last night, we didn't have a broadcast, and primary reason, health. I had a heart attack on the 7th of July, and I've had to moderate my schedule. In fact, we'll talk about that in a minute. So let me tell you something that you all need to hear. The third quarter of the year, Q3, is really where the money is made in network marketing. Not the first quarter, when people are planning, okay? They're you know, trying to get their year going. A lot of people get started, but the bulk of people, you know, they're planning. This is what I want to do. I have to set my goals. At the second quarter, people are tinkering. What can I do to improve? What can I do to do better? Now, these are generalizations, okay? Depending upon what you're doing, the company that you're working with, some companies that are just launching can have great first quarters, great second quarters, but it's the third quarter when people are really executing, implementing, and dominating. The summer is over. July, August, and September. Now, we're really in the summer in July and in August, but network marketers are working. People are on vacation. People are easy to access, especially on social networks. And so here we are. We're in August, second month of the third quarter. So how'd you do in July? And one of the reasons that I have reformatted and reset our boot camp content is because all of the things that are taking place on LinkedIn, that are taking place on Facebook, that are making it easier for all of you to build your business. So on Wednesday night at 9 o'clock on our special webinar, I'm going to reveal some of the things that I've discovered. Biggest announcement I've made in 30 years, and it will blow most of you away. You don't want to miss it. I promise that it's going to reveal a major discovery I've made, blow many people away, be network marketing precedent setting, be a real game changer, be history making, and for many network marketers, it's going to make your day. And that's why over the past 6 months, while building, I've been working on the most powerful network marketing business resetting training in 30 years. And that's why for those of you that are in our August boot camp, you are going to be blown away by what you're going to see. Let me see again. Morning, John, Anna. Let me pop over here. And pop over here to Facebook. So I've lost 25 pounds since my heart attack. My wife has evolved or transitioned, I should say, into an unbelievable cook. Unbelievable. And the meals that she's making for me, it's just, like I said, it's been mind-changing, mind-blowing, I should say, life-changing. And but I have to pace myself, and I could have all the best plans in the world, but when the missus says you work as much as you're going to work, stop it. I stop it. So yesterday, I took her out to lunch for those of you that are familiar with Miami Beach. Bell Harbor Shops is an upscale shopping mall, and one of her favorite restaurants there is Carpaccio. So she got to enjoy one of her favorite meals. Me, I had lentil soup, which is lentil soup, and chicken breast cooked with no butter, I had a healthy meal, and it was good. It was good. So the bottom line for all of you is this: I'm here, I'm healthy. My schedule is going to be interrupted from time to time with doctor's appointments, but I gotta tell you something, I feel great. And my housekeeper right now is actually going through my closet because I can now fit into clothes I haven't worn in maybe 10 years. And pulling out my new wardrobe. So bottom line for all of you, and I'm not overdoing it, okay? I'm not overdoing it, okay? I'm eating healthy. I'm eating 3 meals a day. Only I'm eating different things. than I ate before. So let me get back to what we're talking about, because LinkedIn, and for those of you that have been on any of my recorded Ask Max sessions over the last week, you've actually seen me log into people's accounts and chat with their prospects, re-engage them in conversation. And that's the thing that we're really going to be emphasizing in boot camp. In fact, to those of you that are participating in our 90-day boot camp challenge, we're talking about August, September, and October. We're going to do that different, right? Because we want all of you to start thinking in terms of, instead of just thinking about what are we going to do, what do we want to accomplish in the month of August? The question is, where do we want to be at the end of the year? Now, in the summertime, the month of August, network marketers, a great many of them take the month off, planning to start in September. If you start now, you're going to have access to many people that get to them before your competition does. All right. And so we want to make sure, in fact, I'm going to tell you this now. I want you to think in terms of what's your goal for August? Okay, what are we on, the 11th? So 1/3 of the month is behind you. What is your goal for the month of August? How did you end up in July? So 1/3 of August is gone. But for those of you that have been on LinkedIn for any length of time, and that's the power of one of my discoveries, that with many of LinkedIn's newest features, you can start conversations or restart conversations with people on LinkedIn that you connected with 10 years ago, 15 years ago. I'm seeing examples of people that are reconnecting and talking to people that they connected with 15 years ago. You're connected. You've never talked to them, but you can. You can. You can restart a conversation with anyone, and the power of building relationships fast on LinkedIn come down to communication, come down to engagement, come down to what you put out there for your audience to see. And I'm talking about the people that you're directly connected to, and I'm talking about the people that the people you're connected to are connected to. So when you put out material of a motivating nature, of a self-improvement nature, when you provide content that is appreciated by the people that you want to impress, the people that you want to bring into your business, magic happens. That's why you'll watch me log into someone's account. They haven't talked to them. They haven't engaged. They haven't talked to them in a week. They haven't. Maybe they're waiting for the person to respond to something that they did. And we'll post something, and we can see they looked at it. And then we send a message, and then we see they answer it. LinkedIn is a totally different social network than it was last year. It's blowing me away as to how quickly you all can build relationships with people, how you can be talking to 10, 15 people every day, every day. And not only can you be talking to them, but you could be building a relationship, learning more about it, learning what their needs are. I mean, think of this. You can go over here to LinkedIn. Now, unfortunately, it's changed. So for those of you that are used to popping on here every month and you get 300 opportunities to search and connect with people, that's gone. Now, if you have 15 or 20,000 connections already, you don't have to, and you're not planning on searching for new people, which is a huge mistake. Your audience is big enough. For that matter, if you have 3,000 or 4,000 people, you can just work with the people that you're already connected to. But here's what you're giving up. You could pop over here on LinkedIn and you could do a search. Show me all the people in sales. Now, previously, you could do this search, click on people, and it would give you a number. Not anymore. You don't get a number unless you're subscribing to one of their advanced features. And that doesn't mean we don't have access to people. And you can tell the people that are online. You want the number, then you have to subscribe to one of their advanced features. I'm using LinkedIn Lite, Recruiter Lite. Sales Navigator, however, for those of you that are students, are really where you want to go. And so there are 82 million salespeople on LinkedIn. 32 million are looking for work. Huh? But you can filter that down. You would say, show me all of the salespeople that are looking for an opportunity. And LinkedIn's making it easy. They let people put an open to work frame around the picture. You know, for years I've used the example of reaching into a bowl of candy and pulling out the yellow M&M, or the blue M&M, or the green one. How hard is this? So how many people are looking for an opportunity in sales? You got 680,000 people. Okay? That are looking for an opportunity. Now, some of them are engaged in it, they're doing something, and they're looking for customers. So you have to filter that down a little bit. Again, let's come down here and let's focus on one country. Filter it down. United States. Well, we've got 210,000 that have looking for open to an opportunity. Now let's filter it down a little more. Looking for an opportunity in sales that have training experience. Now, you can scroll down to the bottom, you get 10 on a page. Well, you got 100 pages times 10. Look at Caitlin here. Looking for new opportunity. It's got management experience, managed teams of up to 30 people, achieve goals. And according to this, she's working. Hit the wrong button. Well, she says she's looking for new opportunity. So, she's looking for new opportunity. She could be working, maybe she's not working. And how many of these people do you have access to? You got 130,000. Hello? Now, LinkedIn has a feature with Recruiter Lite where you can come down here, do an advanced search, and you can see who recently joined LinkedIn. Who joined LinkedIn in the last 24 hours? Who joined it in the last 7 days? Who in the last 2 weeks, the first 2 weeks of the month? In the last 90 days, people that have sales training experience. Now, the truth is, you don't need, this is valuable sometimes, but in reality, Recruiter Lite will help you identify the people that are active, and that's what is going to save you some time. In any event, I will be back. Let me hop out of here. Point I want to make is you can be talking to people every day. Every day, you could be showing your business opportunity to people every day. You could be enrolling people in your business. You could be building a team every day. Where you are today is not where you're necessarily going to be at the end of the month. Where you're going to be at the end of October on Halloween is not where you are right now. So for those of you that are participating in our 90-day boot camp challenge, I want you all to think about, where are you now? Where do you want to be on Halloween? How many people do you need to rank advance? How many people do you need to rank advance by the end of the month? How many people do you need to rank advance in to the next level. Set realistic goals for yourself. And we're going to show you how to attain. And frankly, in many cases, we're going to show you how to surpass them. Starting tomorrow in our August boot camp. So, until next time, best of luck in building your business. For those of you that are students, check your mail. And we'll catch up to you later.